Okay, today we're gonna test out the 3080 and the 9900K CPU. See how it holds up, how it performs in control, which is basically the benchmark for NVIDIA cards, I assume. So we're gonna check it out with DLSS on, at 1080p, 4040p with everything maxed out with ray tracing. Yeah, I won't be disabling ray tracing because if you have a 3080, you kind of want to use ray tracing, let's be honest there. DLSS gives the same or even a better quality image, which basically means you will always enable it. So not enabling it is kind of pointless for an NVIDIA card. So we're going to do that. We have DLSS enabled and everything maxed. Let's see. We're going to do a rapid benchmark on this one. We'll see how it holds up. So we're sitting on 90 FPS here, 94, 97, 112 without combat. Okay. Let's try to summon some enemies real quick. Nothing. Okay, here we go. Somewhere something happened. Everything's down. Only one. So as you can see, we're sitting around the 100. We are CPU bound, it seems like. There's a large hit on the CPU. I can showcase you that, like if we, for example, disable ray tracing, we are not even GPU bound because you could see it on the top. We are only 80%. So if you disable it, it will go up way higher. See, this basically means you're also not GPU bound. It's pretty much like almost like a 90% hit on your CPU when you use ray tracing, which is just insane to me. It's weird how nobody really mentions this, even DF, you don't really see them mentioning that, which is just weird to me. I don't know why. So it's basically 90, 100 FPS that we are looking at. So we're gonna move up with resolution. Okay, so we're now sitting at 4040p with DLSS on and ray tracing. Yeah, we're sitting on like 90 GPU limited now. We weren't at 1080p, so it makes sense. So the FPS really doesn't go down that much from 4040p, 1440p basically. 80 FPS dips there. Okay, so basically around the 90, which is pretty nice. Let's move to 4K. So at 4K max settings, we'll enlarge it a little bit so it's more easy to see. We're sitting at 57. That's 55. Yeah, this is not really playable, I would say. It's too low. We need more performance. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop the base resolution down to one step down. This is probably balanced, I guess. Let's see what we got. Okay, so now we are at 60. I will assume in large fights, it will drop down a little bit. This is playable. I'd rather have like 80 plus. So let's see what we get if we move to this one, 1080p. It's probably performance issue. Let's see what we get now. This is a lot better. Maybe. There's the other one. Somehow my gun is gone. There we go. See if we can pick it up. Yeah, I must say this is smooth, so if you put it on this setting, we'll be fine. Or 60 FPS. Yeah, in short, I'm kind of disappointed by the fact that this inserts large chunks of your CPU performance. You could easily see that we went from 90 to 170, and we weren't even GPU bound or CPU. No, yeah, we weren't GPU bound with Raytracing at all. Massive CPU overhead. So if you have a slow CPU, you buy a 3080 or whatever, you want to have control on other I saw the same thing in other ray tracing titles. If you want to have high performance, and you see that on YouTube, make sure your CPU is high performance on top of it. Like high single core seems to favor it. Multi-core, more cores doesn't seem to favor anything. You can see that there, I have like 28% taxation, which basically means that most of my cores are not doing anything. Because it's an 8-core CPU, 16 threads, so only 4 cores are probably used. I assume. Come on. Yep, anyway. That's the review for now. Thanks guys for watching, and yeah, it's really good playable with this card. Later guys.